Hey guys, welcome back for another review. Today you're going to take a look at the brand new Hot Toys RoadBlock from G.I. Joe Retaliation. Um, Got this guy yesterday and very happy with him. Very excited waiting for him and definitely not disappointed with the figure now that I've got him in hand. Seems that, maybe because of the movie or some of the bad press on the figure right out of the gate, kind of like one of those sleeper figures. No one's picking him up, but gotta say, this guy's definitely worth taking a look at. So, before I get into anything major, we'll just go over the figure. This is the head sculpt. You can see I tried to get in close to show some of this detail here. The deep pores at the side of his nose. The eye paint is pretty incredible. I mean, you can see the way it, captures the light. I am using some new lighting, guys, so hopefully the detail comes through better. Definitely wanted to capture the detail in this sculpt because it really needs to be shown. I think the sculpt is definitely a home run. I mean, that looks like Dwayne Johnson to me. You guys can judge for yourself. Incredible likeness. Paint apps are phenomenal. A little more detail on that. You can see the veining in his head even. Moving down into the armor. Very nice, ton of detail here. That right there is part of his modular weapon system. That's the knife that attaches to the handle. You can switch it out to a dagger, you can switch it out to a gun. It's a very interesting system. Never really seen anything quite like it. That's the small dagger right there. You can see all the detail, the rivets, the stitching, the buttons, clips, straps. There's a lot going on here. Over here you got the GPS device and his watch. More of the modular weapon sets. Clips remove. The slide is spring loaded, so it cocks back. I'm not going to be able to show you that feature with one hand because I'm filming freehand here. The outfit is camouflage pattern is called multicam. They did a lot of detail with this figure. One thing I noticed, bringing a quick comparison here, is the shoe size is bigger than a standard, size figure. So not only is he taller, but they paid attention to that detail. I don't know if you're picking that up. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely a larger foot size. I'll show you the back of the armor. Got the skull and crossbone emblem going on there. Does come with an alternative piece of the outfit, which is the extra black shirt. I don't think I'm going to be putting that on for risk of, possible staining, and also I don't feel like taking all this gear off. The weapon here, let me pan back, kind of give you an idea, the overall figure. The weapon, the major or main weapon used is the large machine gun. This thing is definitely loaded with detail. I'm going to take it out of his hand shortly to try and get into a little bit of it. Tons of moving parts. Let me see if I can do that. Okay. So, sorry for this on the fly stuff, but I don't make cuts, as anyone who watched my reviews, because I'm an amateur. But try and show as much detail as I can here. You got to put the ammo box onto it. It has a bipod that comes out from the bottom. This part right here pops up. That's how you feed the ammo in it. Get the light on there. Sorry about that. And as you can see, there's also, even spring detail in there. It's got the swing carrying handle. This out of the way. You can see in there's even more moving parts. So definitely a lot of attention to detail here. Very intricate. Very nice piece. Couple of things to note, obviously, with the figure. It's kind of like a new hybrid body. They mixed some parts and added some new parts. One of the new things is the new arm that they sculpted here. Focuses here. So they added these new arms, and you can see they're pretty large, pretty bulky. A lot of veining, musculature going through them. A lot of you people might be aware that it does have the full tattoos, the Brahma bull. His Samoan tribal tattoos, goes all throughout the body. Scale on this figure is, I think they've captured it pretty well. He seems to scale pretty much correct in the 1/6 scale. I brought the other couple of Joes in to give you a size comparison. Set that up for you. So here you go, on a quick size comparison with the other Joes on the Joe team. And you can see pretty much, he towers over the Bruce Willis character, as he should. The Rock being about 6'5", and also over the Snake Eyes. They really did some nice work here. The one issue some people had with the figure is the torso area. This main area here, with the clothes removed, is smaller than say a Terminator or TTM 20 body, where it could have been bigger to really more accurately represent the Rock's physique, and I can agree with that. Definitely with the Uniformorph, that would look killer, and it's obvious to see why they didn't go that route is because when he's all geared up, it looks correct. It looks right. I mean, you can see him right here. He looks fine. He looks, pretty beast. But that's one thing. But aside from that, uh, the only other issue people had was with the elbow joints because it creates the unsightly seam there, which I understand. To me, it doesn't really bother me. I'm fine with it. The articulation, is a nice bonus. This is it's a military figure. It's a GI Joe figure. You're gonna want to get him in all action poses, get him to hold his gun right, and with the single jointed arm, you probably wouldn't have been able to do that. And the detail that they've put in here, I mean, you can see in the arm, the texture, the paint apps. They didn't spare any detail because you've got it there. You do got the joint, so you gotta work with that. But it's not like shiny plastic arms like you get with some companies. The details in there. It's painted. It's detailed. Looks good. You can definitely hide the joint once you hold weapons, or you could throw elbow pads on them if you wanted to. But either way, like I said, that's one of the issues worth mentioning. Doesn't bother me. Your mileage may vary on that. Give you a another closer look at the pistol. This is another one of the pistols he comes with. This is it's got the silencer. All these parts are removable. Let's see if I could show the spring action. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. Clip removes. Everything is slightly weathered to give it a little more realistic detail. Very nice there. Also, the other hands included. A couple of fists. A couple of relaxed hands. This is one of them here. And then he's got the other one. I put the trigger hand on him. Sorry if I'm moving around too much here. And he's got a trigger hand for his left and his right, so he can hold weapons. Both hands. Extra wrist pegs. There was a couple other bits and bobs in the box. Not really that I was worried about displaying. One other dagger, and then there was a stick, like the Mac stick that he can attach to the modular weapon set. I didn't bother to put that on. I didn't want to overload him and have parts falling all over the place. I think I got a nice balance here with what he's got. The pose. This is pretty much how he's going to be on my Detour shelf. With Snake Eyes on one side, Joseph Colton on the other. And then he's going to be holding his gun over his shoulder, kind of walking forward. But, wow, really impressed with the figure. It's got some nice weight to it. It's solid. The joints are tight. He holds the pose well. Everything moves fluid. And once more, I got to get into this detail here on the head sculpt because it is really top work. Any of you guys that picked up the Barney Ross figure, that was kind of another milestone for Hot Toys where they stepped up their paint apps even more. The detail, I mean, the sculpt, like I said, you can see those little pores on the side of his nose. My camera is not the best in the world, but you can see the freckling throughout the sculpt. I mean, it looks alive. And look at that. The crow's feet, the side of his eye there. The veining. The shaved head look. The wrinkles. Like I said, guys, judge for yourself. Just take a look. Decide if, I hope this helps you decide if this is something you want to pick up, if you have the Joe line, if you're a huge rock fan or a G.I. Joe fan. Definitely a great way to start a collection for the Joe line. Incredible figure. I mean, home run, in my opinion. There's a couple of minor nits. Like I said, the torso. If you want to strip this figure down and make him the Rock, you could do it. It'd look fine. It'd look a little small in the upper torso. But you could still pull that off. Obviously matching the skin tone up with, popping the head maybe on a TTM 20 is another route. But again, matching the skin tone would be an issue. And then obviously all this tattoo work, this beautiful job they did recreating all of his tattoos would also be another issue. But it all depends on what you want the figure for, if you even want the figure. I mean, I got a Joe line. I'm a big Joe fan. Obviously, you can tell the one I'm missing, which is Storm Shadow. Not sure if I'm going to pick that up. This is pretty much my shelf. Very happy with the line. Super happy with the figures in it. Snake Eyes was an excellent figure in the line. I really liked the look in this from this movie. The first movie I wasn't digging, the mouth and everything showing on its mask. This is, pretty cool design. Metal sword. And then the Joseph Colton, another, excellent head sculpt. I think Hot Toys pretty much nailed the Bruce Willis likeness. Fantastic figures. So that's it. I don't want to run this any longer than it already is. And don't want to bore you. So that's it, guys. That's Hot Toys RoadBlock from G.I. Joe Retaliation. Thank you very much for watching, subscribing, and commenting. I always read them, and I try to respond to all my comments. So if you have any questions, requests, suggestions, critiques, feel free. I tried to improve the quality of the videos I produce. I just picked up the new lighting, so I'm not using the camera flash and kind of washing out a lot of the detail. Try to capture it better. So let me know if you notice the difference, if you think it's better, step in the right direction, or whatever. But that's it, guys. Thanks very much. See you next time.